play music?
Alright, last week the party made their way to Red Larch. Upon arriving, there's a battle royale of sorts going on in the streets. Zombies, cultists. This is a big disaster. Erkin immediately set to work trying to murder innocent civilians. And you guys killed a bunch of zombies who were really just there for meat shields in the first place. And at the end of the day, you ended up killing all the bad guys except 6. One got away, whom you believe to be an air cultist. You captured 3 members of the Children of Urkin. No, 4 members of the Children of Urkin. But of the 4 original members, you only caught 3. Belwyn having been killed in the fight. I think by a fireball.
Yeah,
And you also caught one person who appears to be a water cultist. So you had a bunch of dead guys, and a bunch of captured people, and we came up with a list of things you thought you might want to do this session. It's about 11 o'clock on. Where's my timeline? No, 11 o'clock's when you arrived. There was a fight, so it's probably at the point we ended last session. It's probably noon. On October 7th.
I did not hear the music, by the way, just in case that's relevant.
It's not relevant.
It's a you problem.
Manage your audio,
It's funny.
I guess.
Normally, like, if I'm not on that screen, it won't start until I'm on that screen. But I was on that screen, and for some reason, Joe started talking in like the middle of it. So I don't know how that was possible.
Yeah, I don't know. Roll 20. Maybe we should just stop doing that. I don't know.
I just wanted
Not a
to
big
mention in
deal.
case it wasn't recording right or something.
No, I mean, the recording has nothing to do with Roll 20. I don't know. Roll 20 is strange sometimes.
Did we finish our conversations and take care of all the bad guys here? Besides Tom and Kost, anyway.
One of our things was what to do with the cultists.
Let's just look at the list, huh? Okay.
Urkin cultists,
Start with
water
1,
cultists.
I guess. So we discussed giving them to Phandalin, right? Sending them over to, first to Romulus over there.
Romulus is in Yartar.
Nartar, right? We still think we want to send them there, or you have a better idea, or jail?
Yeah, jail's fine. I guess.
No. We can send them to Phandalin.
I don't know if I like that anymore.
I want to talk
Why'd,
to them before they go.
why'd you say it like that? No, you're not talking to them. All right,
I got some
unless you
ideas.
talk, unless I get to be the thing. Got some
Here
ideas.
and time out.
He's gonna cause chaos if we let him talk to his guys there.
Well, we asked the guys at the town if they have any thoughts. I mean, maybe they want to use them for labor or something. I don't know.
Their whatever group of leaders they have.
Yeah, that was another thing on our list. Was who's going to be the new constable?
Or one stone, maybe. Just go there and knock out a couple of conversations. But do we want to talk to Haman Kost first? In case, he wants to leave.
Sure. Okay. Them first.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think? Do you think that matters?
Hamakos, you in a hurry? Care if we clean up these cold guys first?
I came here to meet with you, so no, I'm not in a hurry.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, let's deal with these cultists first because it'd be annoying to try to keep them, handcuffed or whatever they're at, tied up. So let's head over to our town hall or something. I can't remember what Red Larch has.
No, they don't have a town hall.
Enemy X, because you said Valvo's a part of the council or whatever we're calling it.
Yeah, so the town council is the constable who's dead now. Dornan of Dornan Finestone. Thalorn of Thalorn Safe Journeys, a wagon worker. Elia, the owner of the bathhouse. Endrith Valvo, the harper who runs the Valvo Sundries. And who's Garland? I don't remember. Garland runs the Helm at High Sun, which is the tavern.
Andrew's still here. Or he leave.
I mean, everybody's still around, sure.
Endrith, trying to figure out what we should do with these prisoners here. We don't want to let them just walk free and cause more chaos. Do you have a way of, grouping up all the, leaders of the town so we can just have a conversation, just discuss what to do?
Yeah, I can get them together. Sure.
Is there a spot you can think of that would work best?
I mean, I don't really know what to do because, like, half the town is part of the cult of Urkin. Can't lock up half the town.
I'm more worried about these three. I think the rest of the town folk probably understand that they were being deceived.
Well, I mean, they don't. They
don't think so?
they think that you left these guys in charge of making sure the elemental cultists didn't take over.
Right. And we can maybe
Should
kind
have
of
town
spread it and
town
go
meeting.
around and, to have a town meeting and just explain to everybody that we didn't leave them in charge.
Okay, so do you want me to get the council together, or do you want me to get the town together?
The town would be good. I don't, that's probably best. I would think.
But how about a town meeting tonight, but we meet with the council beforehand?
All right, I can work on that.
Good idea.
Because we should figure out who the new constable would be too. It'd be nice to announce at the meeting.
Who's going to record minutes for this meeting?
Or should it be a vote? Should we have a election for the constable? Well, we'll talk to the council first. Maybe they have someone in mind.
Erkin, you're in charge of the minutes.
I ain't no secretary.
Deltoid, are you good at taking minutes?
I
I laugh as I say that.
Fine.
Well, someone will take it. I'm sure there's hopefully not someone that's dead that was a minute taker. All right,
What is a
so
minute
that's
taker? I'm confused.
just sitting around. Erkin just asked who was going to take minutes.
Minutes?
Deltoid goes 1.
After you get a watch.
Like when someone has a meeting, there's a record of like the resolutions and decisions that are made at the meeting. That's the person that takes the minutes.
News to me. I've never heard that before.
Pretty sure Theron lives in a cave.
Used to.
Maybe elves do it differently. I don't know.
Hey, you're an elf.
Yeah, but I don't know elf customs.
I don't even know elf customs. I grew up in essentially
Cave?
a hole.
Hole. Hole. Close enough.
In my life, I don't even remember.
2.
Okay, can
How'd
we
you-
not do that? Oh,
How'd you grow up in a hole?
I don't.
You didn't grow up in a hole. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I was in a
Cave.
no, not a cave.
Sideways
Was it
hole.
just a library? That was. I can't even remember my own backstory. Are you really asking me all this now? Do I have to look it up?
Yeah, that Darren, let's take a minute here. You tell us all about your backstory.
How your father was a book.
I'm very curious. I'll wait as long as it'll take.
Could be important.
Okay, well, let's see.
3.
All right, Delta, good job. Save it for the real meeting though.
Pretty good. He's like a watch.
I was an orphan. Yeah, that's when I was taken in by acolytes of the font of knowledge, the Temple of Agma.
Don't know who your parents are.
Uh, I don't know. Did I meet my parents? I mean, I was 5 when I was adopted. Well, not adopted, but sent to an orphanage. Well, I was purchased at the orphanage, but I don't know if I know who my parents are. Remember, at least.
They bought you. Interesting.
Yeah.
Good story.
All right. Oh,
There's a lot. I mean, I'm trying to just skim, find important information, but
Birkin, were you an orphan?
Yes.
Why are there so many elf orphans?
Goblins.
Killed your parents?
Yeah. Probably.
If that's going to be true, write it down.
Do that or wear rats.
That's why you hate them?
Wait, you said they were kidnapped by mermaids?
Well, my pet rat was.
All right, well, I didn't mean it to go on. You guys still looking, or you want to move on?
yeah, I was trying to. I feel like D&D Beyond removed all of my notes.
Wait, what was the question?
It asked about the parents' backstory because he said he grew up in a hole.
Well,
That was it.
Oh,
I didn't grow up in a hole, but I was charmed for a large portion of my life. But I was in the Temple of Agma for the most part.
You're like a charmed slave or something?
Basically, I guess.
Are you going to betray us?
Thinking about betraying you.
Interesting.
Really betraying him?
I'm not sure where our allegiance lies with this Interim.
I know Theron's really
Good point.
old. You spent a year in the hole. So, like, 1/200th of your life.
Okay.
He was born from that hole.
A long time.
See how old he is.
How'd you get so smart living in a hole?
No, okay. Theron is 111, I think. You spent a
100
year in
now,
the
I
hole,
think.
so.
Didn't I?
Well, you're still as old as your body's age. Is really relevant to
My
how old
body
you
is
are.
aged. Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
only 100. I was born 10 years later now. Like that's not.
Is it like literally a hole in the ground or like some sort of prison type thing?
Lively stacked hole?
The philosophical hole.
You know, if we're gonna spend the first 25 minutes of the session, you guys reviewing your backstories, I'm just not gonna prep for the session anymore.
You didn't account for this?
This is just
I didn't know about this whole thing. I was very
Yeah,
intrigued by it.
he said the word hole and shit happens.
What?
Say another word, Theron.
I remember a lot of things. I just don't remember anything about my past.
Interesting.
Must go on an adventure just to learn.
Selective
about that.
memory.
Why are you here again?
Um,
Dogma, right?
Agma made me come here.
Why are any of us here? What are we doing?
I'm here for Moon House.
Here because I was ordered to defeat the cult.
Oh yeah, let's go find a cult.
Good idea.
Doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's going on.
All right, so we'll figure out what to do with the cultists, with the council there. Interrogate dead people. What was that about?
You have talk with Dad at all?
Oh, we
I
got the
don't.
ghost.
I don't think I have that prepared.
Ghost can talk to him.
Speak with dead. Yeah, I don't have speak with dead prepared.
And
I'm in Kost.
Common. Yeah. I was gonna say.
Ah,
Holocaust, yeah. That's what I meant. Holocaust, ghost.
what about which guy would we want to talk to? Can we go back to the other map, Joe?
Sure.
We need Holocaust to help the ghost.
There's this dude that looked like he was casting spells right there.
He was the lone Earth cultist, right?
Yeah. I mean, we've got a water cultist alive. We don't have any air cultists. That'd be the only other one. Have Tom and Koss cast Speak with Dead on that guy.
Good. Can we all talk to him, and only Hammond Cost?
He has to ask the questions, but you can hear them. Yeah.
Okay. What are we interested in knowing?
Questions.
What he was doing here? Why is he with all the other cultists also here?
Yeah, I don't. Those are probably too general in a sense, but
Yeah. All right, you take it. You take it over then.
well, I'm not. I don't know that we have great questions to ask. Is I guess my comment.
Yeah.
Like, I assume he was here trying to recruit people for the cult.
The constable, maybe he knows who his heir should be.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we could use it on this guy, at least see what he says. Maybe if we just ask him, what were you doing here, it'll lead to some more interesting information to ask him. He wasn't just a normal level cult guy anyway, if he was casting spells and stuff.
Right.
Let's have him use it on him. I think that'll be fine. Anyone else got thoughts?
Nope. Sounds good.
Pull the trigger.
Good. Haman, please cast Speak with Dead on that guy.
Muted, is he?
The spell only lasts for 10 minutes. Do we know what our questions are?
Yes.
Okay. What's the first question?
What was he doing in Red Larch?
And you're sure we need to ask him that?
Well, I don't know we need to, but
Okay, alright. Just a second here. He burns some incense and casts the spell. And he says, the corpse kind of animates. Its body doesn't really move, except that like its chest seems to like suck in air. Not that I mean, it's dead and it's not a zombie, so it's not really breathing. But in order for anything to talk, it needs air. So it kind of like breathes in, and the head kind of lifts up. But there's no life to it. The body's moving as if it's been pulled up by a string. Um, and Haman Kost says, "What were you doing here?" And the corpse says, "Recruiting lost followers."
Checks out. Are we done?
Mm-hmm.
well, we got more questions. Ask him what's the easiest way to invade the Earth Cult Temple.
Okay. Haman Kost kind of scratches the back of his neck, and he says, "I mean, I can answer that, but he's not compelled to just tell us whatever we want to know. So he might not care to answer that. I can ask it."
Yeah, that's
Okay. What is the best way to infiltrate the Earth cult? And the corpse says, "Give yourself over to Ogremach and accept the fate of the world."
We can do that.
Wait.
Common Cost
Sound
just
like a-
shrugs. Okay,
sound like
3
a toy.
questions left.
Ask him how does someone get born from a hole?
That.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know that either. Doesn't make any sense.
No, he's just making fun of me.
Hmm.
Who is the? We already know most of the stuff about the Earth Cult. Are there any other Earth cult recruiters nearby?
All right. Are there any other recruiters for Black Earth nearby? Probably.
Ask him where I can find a rust monster.
Useful. Probably not, but I think this whole conversation is probably pointless.
Absolutely.
Do you want me to ask that?
Do you know where I can find one?
I don't.
Then yes, ask everyone.
Right? Where can we find a rust monster? In the Fane.
That's not good.
There you go. Now you know.
Where's the fame?
You're asking
Around.
that.
I don't know where that is.
Do I know where the pain is?
I'm sure you guys have heard about it before. You have not been there.
I don't recognize the name.
Sounds like a realm.
It's like a realm.
I mean, sounds like Faye.
Want me to ask him where it is? It's the last question, though.
Sure, I mean, if he knows that there's rust monsters in the Fane, then he must know what the Fane is, where it is, right? Maybe?
Yeah.
Or an idea.
All right. Where is the Fane? Beneath the temples.
Son of a bitch.
You're killing him, Haman. Ask him if he wants to be a zombie now.
I already used all my questions.
I'm
Damn.
sorry.
You're a great zombie.
Once I've used the spell, they're immune to the spell for 10 days.
Can you help this ghost that's been following us?
Ghost?
Yeah.
Kind of looks around. Where?
He
Can't
comes
you
in and
sense-
if you hang around us enough, I'm sure you'll see him. He's the Dwarf King.
Can't you sense his presence?
No.
I'm sure he'll pop up eventually.
Yeah, he always pops up.
Okay.
Say his name 3 times.
I'm not really an expert on helping creatures pass to the beyond. I just bring bodies to life.
Did you know that's what we wanted?
You asked me to help a ghost. I think it's a fair assumption that you want me to help it pass. What do you want me to help it with?
I want to roll insight.
Okay. Well, you don't sense anything deceptive about him.
That's a fair assumption. I'm no longer suspicious.
Okay. Antonio says, can we go now?
No. I'm closer to killing you than I am letting you go.
Who the hell's Antonio?
For what?
You made all this whole town part of your cult.
You told me to do that.
No, we did not.
He kind of looks at the other guys. I'm pretty sure you did.
Definitely didn't. And Belwyn is dead, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Yeah, the necromancer killed him.
Okay, it was
killed him.
Darren. Yeah, Darren killed him.
Why did you do that?
Because you.
Erkin, free
town
us.
We should send these guys to Phandalin right away.
No.
Hang on a second. Every time Nurkin says something like that, there's something more we need to figure out.
An angel gets its wings.
These are
Hopefully
my children.
the town doesn't execute you 3.
They'll only be safe in Phandalin.
Why did you tell the town that we told you that everyone had to join the children of Urkin?
I
You
mean,
told
I
us
don't
to tell
intend.
them that.
Who told you that?
You guys did.
We did not.
By you guys, who do you mean? Do you mean Urkin?
I mean, mostly Arkin, yeah.
Okay. What do you mean mostly? Because I don't think Grimgar or I ever told you that.
Well, you guys told us. He said to start the Children of Urkin cult and to protect the people in the town, and you guys said that we should do that.
I
Hey,
don't think
why did you recruit people and then?
Because we figured if everybody was united against the cults, then there wouldn't be any spies.
Good plan. Good thinking, Antonio.
You threatened people.
Well, yeah, I mean, they didn't know what was best.
that's not protecting them.
You guys threaten people all the time.
They steal stuff too.
You threatened us.
You guys are idiots.
Because you're bad guys.
Oh, that seems a little judgmental.
Well, okay, I can see, I guess, their point of view, because when the constable went in there and said that the cultists were under arrest, technically they are a cult, right? So naturally they attacked, and that's how everything went down, right? And they're pretty dumb.
Antonio, like, his hands are like tied behind his back, but he like turns around and lifts his hand up to lift up his shirt, and you can see like the little hints of a tattoo on his back. Look.
Don't look at the tattoo.
All right, when you lift up his shirt, it's a crudely drawn picture of Erkin's face, just like covering his back.
Hey, Gringar, come look at this.
Very good.
I go look. God, he's stupid.
My tattoo's of a hippo and a hot dog or something.
Well, as of now, we're disbanding this cult of Urkin.
Then who's gonna protect us? You're not gonna stay here.
There's police in the town, the trustees.
We're better fighters than the trustees.
Then you can maybe join them if they don't kill you.
The trustees are like over to the side. They're not joining us. They killed the constable.
Well, I guess not.
Vandalin's the only way.
Of course, we are the only
Indeed.
two left.
3?
Why did you say 3?
You talking about constables?
No
Well,
trustees.
there's 2 trustees.
Trustees. Yeah.
There's
Send
no,
them to
no
Urkin
constables.
and send them to Yartar or something.
Now we'll have to figure out what to do with you.
You got a good point, though. How is this town going to protect themselves?
No, we'll have to talk to the council about that.
Yeah, I mean, if everybody still bands together, they don't have to be a cult to do that. Just works together to protect the town.
We town governors,
Ah,
mayors.
This
They
one.
deserve what they get.
This one says, excuse me, I'm not a member of the Children of Urkin. Can I go?
Which one says that?
This one.
the water cult one.
You're gonna die.
No. You're a member of the cults that are even worse.
Boy, you guys are judgmental.
That's
Why are you here?
Huh?
Why are you here? Why are you in Red Larch?
You tied me up.
Why are you in Red Larch?
Because you tied me up. I would have left if you hadn't tied me up.
Why were you in Red Larch?
Well, we have to kill her. We have to kill her now.
You're a smart ass, aren't you? Why were you in Red Larch before the attack?
Keeping my eye on the members of less worthy organizations. I knew that Black
Urkin.
Earth had their sights set on this town, and I was doing what I could to stop it.
What were the Black Earth going to do to the town? Recruit?
They were trying to take it over. This dead priest over here is proof of that.
It's fair. What? Why shouldn't we kill you?
Because it would be murder.
Okay. Any other good reasons?
Yeah, isn't your cult god just gonna kill everyone anyway? What's the difference to you?
No, I mean, if you accept Hydra as your mistress, she will grant you the ability to breathe underwater. And if you do that, the world being flooded won't matter.
So if we dunk you in a tank of water and hold you under there, you'd be okay with that.
Yes.
It's like pish posh.
What do you think?
I mean, that's fine. Just drown her, I guess.
What do you want?
I can't do that.
I'll be fine. Hydra will grant me the ability to breathe underwater.
Not yet, though, right?
Go ahead and do it.
I can swim fast.
I don't want to do it.
I don't think there's any point in reasoning whether. I don't think these cultists are mentally stable.
Good point.
Hmm.
I don't think we're gonna get much out of them.
We know where a rust monster is.
Is there anything new with the water cult lately? I ask her.
Anything new? Hey, let's see. What's the news?
Is there like a weekly paper you put out or something? You could give me the latest copy.
That
God damn it.
that depends. Who are you people?
So we're
Most
friends
of
of the cult.
Make a deception check.
We're water cultists.
See my water hand?
Wave cultists.
I
I
don't
can
know
swim
that there
fast.
are enough numbers to set the DC for this.
Well,
All right. She says, yeah, okay.
you don't believe that, but you believe that you can breathe underwater because some god is going to let you as he destroys the world with its water.
Yes, and she.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Give you the sass right back.
Well, Gar Shatterkeel sent us here to
No, he
test your
didn't.
loyalty.
Gar Shatterkeel is out hunting some problem makers.
So whereabouts?
And I don't know where exactly, but somewhere in the area. He's going to kill them, and then nothing will stop him from summoning Hydra to flood the world.
That's true. Then what's the name of the person he's trying to kill?
Primarily this Grimgar fucker.
Grimgar
Sure.
fucker. Don't know him.
Does he want to kill his leader? And if so, what's his name?
I think Grimgar is the leader of the group.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Huh.
Someone's trying to kill
Okay.
Grimgar?
So Grimgar Garciakiel's coming to you.
Have you heard of this Grimgar? Got a huge package. I've heard that's how you can identify him.
Well, it won't be as huge when the cold water hits his flabby body.
They think you're a dwarf still.
Huh?
You woman, they thought you were a dwarf still.
Good save.
She looks very confused. Listen, I will tell you where treasure is if you promise to let me go. How about that?
Hmm.
And a treasure.
This she's like putting her head towards Max and Eric. These guys like treasure, don't you guys?
I only
Treasure?
care with the
Treasure?
Minotaur horn.
There's the treasure.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, hey, human man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where treasure is if you let me go.
Oh. Guys,
That worked on you?
she knows where treasure is, guys.
What kind of treasure though?
Magic
Like-
armor.
Holy shit.
Okay, point on this map where it is.
Her hands are tied. You haven't promised to let me go yet.
Yeah,
I
that might be a
promise to
problem.
think about it.
I'm not telling you where it is unless you promise you're letting me go. In front of all these people. Especially that
Mm.
priest over there.
Well, you tell us where the armor is and where you think this Grimgar fellow is, and maybe we'll think about it.
Make a persuasion check. Maybe we'll
I'll be right back.
think about it. Oh my god, we're like an hour into the session and you guys are just being
What?
completely non-committal on
You have to
everything.
commit to something.
I'm afraid.
17. She says, alright, okay. She says, the last we knew, Grimgar was in Yartar. And, the armor is in Justin's house. Now let me go.
House?
Justin's house?
Justrin. This guy.
Who's gesture?
Oh, do we
Wow.
know where his house is?
I mean, it's easy to find out. I hadn't done anything in so long, my mouse turned off from inactivity.
Easy night at the office.
Wow, what do you guys think?
Kill her. Kill her now.
Hey!
Don't talk to me.
I don't want to kill her.
Just let me go.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what will you do if we let you go?
Go back to the cult.
Oh.
Mm,
Who cares?
Mm,
Why do you care?
Well, now we can get the treasure and not let you
Heard-
go.
I've heard there's some guys that are trying
I
to.
thought you were a good guy. Are you a lying
Hey.
asshole?
No, I'm not.
All right, I'm gonna count to 20, and if she's not dead, or wait, no, if you don't come up with something to do with her, I'm gonna kill her in 20 seconds. 20,
I'll let her go before we just
19,
kill her.
18, 17, 16,
Let you go, then
15,
you gotta help us if we get in trouble.
14,
Cultists.
15,
I'm gonna go cut her
11,
hand bindings.
Okay.
10.
I'll say I'd give you a bit of advice. I'd stay away from the cult. I'm told there's people coming there to kill everyone.
Okay, make an intimidation
Nine.
check. She like looks you in the eye and she says, "I'll take it under advisement." And she runs off.
Seven.
Make an insight check, Grimgar and Erkin. Wow. Okay. Erkin, you didn't pick anything up, but Grimgar, you think that she really didn't know who you guys were. You don't think she was acting?
She's not supposed to know us.
Which means that it's not a horrible thing that you let her go. Hello? Okay.
Who's this other lady here? Is she town person? No, she
Who?
was Urkin. Never mind. This other person. So
Oh no, that's Leonard.
all right.
I don't know, you thought it was a girl, I guess.
Yeah,
I
I
did
did.
too. There you go.
The only thing useful there, well, I mean, we can go check for the armor, but is if Gar Shatterkeel's up on the surface, maybe we could go try to hunt him down.
He's gonna find you.
Oh,
We can go do whatever we
Figure it
want.
true.
What's happening?
We let that lady go, or I let her go.
Did she show you where the armor is?
She told us it was at somebody's house here in Red Larch. So,
Hmm. Okay.
she also,
Tell
also said
somebody.
Gar Shatterkeel was looking for me up on the surface somewhere.
Yeah. Does he know what you look like?
Oh,
Do you know enough about Gar Shatterkeel to use the crystal ball on him?
crying.
I mean, you saw what he looks like before, right? Because the guy was um disguised as him.
It just says you can see and hear a particular creature you choose.
Yeah, you can scry anybody.
Yeah.
How hard it is for them to dodge it depends on how well you know them.
Yeah.
Okay. That could be something to do. Have we done that today? I don't think we have,
I
but
No,
don't
you've
think
only
we
used
have.
the mirror today.
that'd be
You want
probably
me to
smart.
scry him?
You want to do it now?
Sure.
Okay, I hand him the ball.
I
Good
will
luck
try
finding him.
to scry Gar Shatterkeel.
Oh. No. There you go. All right. So it's second hand. So he gets a +5 to the saving throw, and your connection. Likeness or picture? I don't think you have any of that. What's the DC on the ball?
There.
Oh
Just,
yeah, I'm looking. Let's see.
yeah, we've only seen his doppelganger or whatever it was there. I don't think I've seen him. Otherwise.
DC 17.
Okay, so it's going to be a DC 17, and he gets an extra +5 to his saving throw. He got a 15. Okay. Um, so you look into the crystal ball. And it is. Let's see. Yeah, so typically when somebody uses the crystal ball, it takes a second to kind of center from where you are to where it is, kind of like when you're looking at like Google Earth or whatever. And so the camera like flies up and then does like a flip and like spins and spins and spins, and then all of a sudden it's like underwater, and it's just water all around, and it's relatively clear, and you see um you see a figure, a humanoid. One arm is a crab claw, and his other arm is holding a trident, and he is riding a giant shark, and he's got a school of other sharks, slightly smaller than the shark he's riding, following him, and he's just through the water. Um, and if you, I don't know, I mean, I think it lasts for 10 minutes, but as you continue to scry him, that's what you see him doing. He is riding a shark, leading a school of sharks through nothing but water.
Can I tell if it's a river or an ocean? I can't tell. Or some other body of water?
It's definitely not a river because all you see is water. Water, 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 water everywhere. You don't see plant life. You do see other fish and like the shadows of other creatures, but the camera remains pretty centered on the person you're following. It has to the sensor has to stay within 10 feet of them, so it's hard to make out anything really other than them and what's immediately around them.
Right. I will relate that to everybody else. He's in the water somewhere.
Hmm.
He went out to the ocean? I don't know.
Wait, so you don't see any earth anywhere?
No. Just water.
Just water.
He's not looking for you very well then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's stuck to this. I think you're safe.
I don't know.
Don't go any water.
So he's going after Dundas or something. Oh, I don't know.
I wonder where Dundas went.
Yeah, I missed that.
Hopefully he's all right.
She was sending to talk to him, I suppose.
That's true. Let's not worry about that. What was the next thing we got to do?
Figure out where that magic armor is.
Is that next on our list?
We can do that.
Isn't it in a nearby house?
It's a house in town, yeah. I mean,
Next, I mean, you can always go get it on your own if you want.
Yeah,
While
Max,
they're
why don't you go
figuring
get
out
it?
other stuff.
All right, bye. I'm going.
Okay, so let's follow Maxon around a little bit because everybody else has been doing things. So Maxon, you are directed by some villager over to Justrin's house, and it's not a very big house, but why don't you make an investigation check to see if you can find this magic armor that's supposedly here.
Investigation.
All right.
Oh, no.
After about an hour of searching, somebody like opens up the door and walks in, and he says, "What are you doing in my house?"
Oh, hello. I'm looking for magic armor.
"What the hell are you talking about? Get out of my house!"
Oh, I thought the person was dead here. Sorry.
"What do you mean? You thought I was dead? What are you
Yeah.
talking about?"
What kind of magic armor is in this house?
"There's no magic armor in this house. Who the hell are you?"
I think I have the wrong house. Sorry.
"Who are you looking for?"
I believe it was supposed to be Ju- Justrin's house.
"He lives next door."
Oh, god damn it. Alright.
Jesus. Well, he doesn't say Jesus. He says some other god, though. Jesus adjacent
Dogma.
god. Right.
I will.
All right.
I
So with a
apologize to
natural
you, sir.
one, Maxon spends an hour searching the wrong house. So let's go back to the rest of you. So while he's searching the wrong house, I'll put down 130. Maxon and finishes searching the wrong house. We'll come back to you, Maxon. You can try again on the correct house this time. But
Yeah.
what is everybody doing?
So we didn't really come to a conclusion on these guys, have we?
Vandalin.
well, I mean, we can talk to the council, or
Do
you
you
want
want
to decide
do you want the
beforehand.
council to show up now?
Let's get the council because I think
Okay.
that's the next.
The council shows up, and Endrith says, "Okay, the 5 remaining members of the council are all here. What do you need to talk about?"
Well, as you all probably know now, the constable is dead. So
Yes, it's a horrible loss to the town. I'm afraid without any kind of protection, people are probably going to start leaving.
you guys know anybody reliable that could take over as constable?
Absolutely not.
That's good.
Deltoid says, you know, guys, I could probably stay behind and handle this.
We could reach out to Romulus and see if he's got an idea of maybe some people that might be a good fit.
I mean, he would probably recommend me.
Think so? I mean, it would be temporary though, no? I don't think you'd want to do it for the rest of your life.
No, but I don't think there's very much that I want to do for my whole life.
Well, if you decide you don't want to do it anymore, do you have any thoughts on how to replace yourself?
Well, my thoughts would be, these people seem pretty well fucked. They couldn't even beat these assholes with clubs and daggers. I'm gonna start training these guys.
I like that. I like
Train
that.
all these people how to fight. If another cultist comes in here, we'll chop their fucking heads off. And he looks at the four Irkin guys in front of him when he says that.
That's not fair.
Strengthen Red Larch.
He says, this is what I want to do. Fuck making a prison. We're going to build some stocks. We'll put them in the middle of the town. We'll put these four fuckers in the stocks, and anybody who wants to can whip the fuck out of them all day long.
Easy. Those are my children.
You shut up.
Hey, I'm gonna kill you and not revive you.
I'll revive him. All
Aren't
right,
those
sounds like a plan. Huh?
Aren't those Grimgar's diamonds that you have, Irkin?
Beltoid doesn't even take diamonds to revive. Easy.
Well, you have a diamond though, it just doesn't use it, right?
True.
But Irkin is holding your diamonds.
Not all of them. He's got
Well,
diamonds.
one diamond or two
Yeah.
diamonds. I don't know how many you got.
I got like 5 others or something.
Hey, does the council agree to letting Deltoid protect the town and train up?
They're like looking at him, and he's like the biggest guy they've ever seen. And they're like, well, so the last people you left in charge didn't do a great job. Do you trust him?
I mean,
Wasn't
technically, we didn't leave them in charge. They dubbed themselves as in charge for some reason. But yes, we trust him a lot. Far more than those idiots.
How did you run into those guys in the first place?
We spotted them spying, I think, and we interrogated them, found out they were part of the Earth cult, and we told them to get on a straight and narrow and report to us of cult activities. We were trying to prevent additional cult activities, and of course, they didn't do really what we wanted them to do at all.
Short answer, we met them at a cult meeting.
Supposed to just be giving us information and not trying to take over the town.
Okay. Well, I guess that goes back to us asking if you trust him, because so you discovered cultists in town before and left them here to watch us?
Not you guys. They're supposed to watch, people visiting the town and shifty individuals.
As you say that, Manglebar kind of like goes and stands behind a tree.
What's his deal? Why is he behind a tree?
Because you mentioned watching out for shifty individuals, and he's in Tarum.
Oh, we know about you. You don't have to hide behind the tree. Get over here.
I knew about you.
Okay. I mean, if he's gonna train people up, maybe the council should decide who he trains so that we can make sure, like he does air quotes, the good guys are trained first.
Sounds
Sure.
perfect.
Yeah, I mean this isn't our town after all. I mean Deltoid's volunteering to stay here and help. If obviously Deltoid, you can do it whatever you want. I assume if things aren't working out, then you leave. So
Yeah,
Kill everyone on your way out.
I'm kind of spending my life trying to learn as much as I can about the ways that other people do things. This will be good for me.
Okay, well, hopefully
Deltoid.
check in with Red Larch after not too long. See how you guys are doing here.
all right, well I think that sounds good. So I think we still have this town meeting tonight to let people know that Deltoid's gonna be taking over security at the request of the council and get those guys in their stocks so they can set an example for the rest of the town.
Yeah, we can have Maxon build him as soon as he gets back. Where is Maxon anyway? And then boom, boom, boom,
find
boom,
that.
boom, 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 boom. Make an investigation check, Maxon.
Oh God. I clicked it.
Okay.
Oh, there it goes.
9. Okay. So with that roll, you search the right house, but it takes you yet another hour to find the chest that was just in his bedroom.
Ugh,
You go to the chest, you go to
obvious.
open it, and it's locked.
No. I wonder if the key is on his body.
Maybe. What do you want to do?
I want to go search his body.
All right, so you leave the chest.
Is it big enough to carry, or
Yeah, it's
small
big.
enough
It's
to
definitely
carry?
big enough to carry. You're strong. You can carry it.
Okay, I bring the chest.
Okay, you carry the chest back out. So Maxon comes back carrying a chest and goes over to the guy's body over here.
Yeah, I want to find his keys.
Okay, you set the chest down next to him. You search through his pockets and everything, and you find two keys actually, and you assume one is to his house, which was unlocked.
Try the other one in the chest.
Okay, you open the chest without checking to see if it's trapped at all. Luckily, it was not trapped.
Who
You open it
traps
up.
their chest any gamer?
Yep. Inside the chest. Let me go back here. There is a bag of money, but it's all silver. There's 100 silver, which is equal to 10 gold. So you
Nice.
can either add 100 silver or 10 gold. And a breastplate. It's kind of tinged blue.
Orange blue breastplate. I forget, am I wearing one right now?
You are wearing a Dragon Guard breastplate.
That's right, Dragon Guard one. Can I look at it or identify it or?
Well, Maxon's not one for knowing magic stuff. You can make an Arcana
yeah.
check.
See if I can do this without any help.
You don't have a clue.
No. I go, Theron, I found something magical you might want to look at.
I'll look
What
at it.
it? It could have knowledge.
Okay.
What should I?
Could have knowledge.
If it has knowledge,
Is it a talking breastplate?
you might have something on it you can read.
So what do you do, Theron?
They will start by investigating it, I guess.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Okay. How's it look?
Um,
Look good?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few primordial runes inscribed on it. Other than that, from investigating it, you just determine that it is a blue-tinged breastplate.
Then I will cast. Well, I have to do the ritual for identify.
Okay.
So
After identifying it, you determine that it is a +1 breastplate of cold resistance.
keep you extra warm, Maxon, if you want to wear this.
Hmm.
Cold temperatures won't affect you as much.
It does not require attunement. Maxon's current armor is also a +1 breastplate, so there'd be no change in the AC. Your current armor gives you advantage on saving throws against dragon breath weapons. This gives you cold resistance.
I feel like cold resistance is more common than dragon breath. But the dragon one I have to attune to, right? So I would be able to
Yeah, I think
attune
so.
to something else.
Yeah, I think that's
I
another positive.
think that's an
You
upgrade.
always put it back on like before we fight Venom Fang kind of thing.
Yeah,
Make sure you attune to it.
yeah. I'll do that, and then I can attune back to. I think it was this my Swift Quiver, if I still have it, or did I give that up?
Oh, you still have that. Sure.
Did you know about one other dragon, Maxon,
Yeah,
besides anything?
I said his name a couple episodes ago.
Episodes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I don't think your current armor doesn't require attunement.
Oh, it
You have
doesn't.
the
Oh,
fist, the mask, and the boots attuned.
that's right. I'll keep it that way
I think
then.
the armor originally required attunement, and we forgot about that. And then you went forever without it actually attuned, and then I just decided, well, we've lived this way for this long. Fine.
Oh yeah. Um, name of that dragon. Helenaxis.
What kind of dragon is that?
I only know his name, I believe.
Okay. Don't know if he's fire, water, or anything like that.
Well, we've got Venom Fang, Navareem, and Bronze Fume. So those three are their own, so you can cancel out those.
Each call have a dragon, or
Helenaxis
each
can be anything.
element.
There's fire, water. I mean, the shadow dragon wasn't really a cult dragon. And
Navareem
Venom.
was the shadow.
He wasn't
Yeah.
told that they were cult dragons. He was told there were dragons in the area.
Yeah. I was just curious if you knew, so we could be prepared in case one of the other cults tries to recruit a dragon or something.
I have only seen him in my dream. Or actually, I don't know if I've seen them. I just know their names.
Is there an air dragon, like a big monster or something with the air temple?
There's a crow.
It was a bird, right?
Yeah, giant crow.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so that straightens that out. We wanted to go to the Fandolin Exchange. Do that real quick.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember. I called it the Fandolin Exchange. I think it's the Fandolin Link. I wrote Fandolin Exchange. It's the Fandolin Link. Okay. When you get there, he gives you 800 gold. That is your payment from Romulus.
Way.
He
Sick.
also says he has the following things for sale.
I'll add it to the party money.
Oh,
My God, we need those healing potions.
unicorn's benediction.
The deduction that Romulus offered you is already incorporated into the prices.
Take those +1 arrows if, or does Erkin want a couple of those?
It's 4. I don't want them. You can have them.
You want me? I can take all 4. You don't want 2
Sure.
of them or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, with people with arrows.
I will buy them.
Okay, just make sure to take 100 gold off your inventory.
You want to use the party money?
For
I have 558.
Rob, does what I did to your inventory look right? In your arrow section here?
Oh yeah, you got it. Thank you.
I'm not worried about them being in your main inventory thing as long as they're on the right here, like because we're not going to track the weight on those things. They're arrows.
hmm
Okay.
No, that's a good place for them.
You use your own money then?
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm not really
Oh.
using it for anything else.
what's the difference between supreme healing and superior healing? Is supreme just the step up from superior?
Yeah, they're really good.
Grimgar, you think you should take a supreme healing?
Uh,
Like keeping you healthy is the biggest asset.
sure. Do we just want to buy all of these? Yeah.
How much would it be so
Supreme, superior healing is 8d4 plus 8. Supreme healing is 10d4 plus 20.
That's a good potion.
maybe Maxon should have that one.
Yeah.
Should
Yeah,
have the most
he's got the most hit points.
That's why it costs 320 gold, which comes out to what, $90,000?
wow.
You
How
should
much
get
for
your
all of
hands
them?
on that.
So 480, so 880 plus
It's like over 1200.
6.
13.
Is it 720? What's 4 times 180? Is that 720?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're looking at like 1425, I think.
1920, I think, for all the healing potions.
Oh, 10 heal. Oh, I didn't. I was just totaling. That's a lot, actually. Whoa.
How much do we have?
We've got. Let me get back to the other screen here. We've got 26.99 in the party money. We've also got some diamonds and stuff that Guacamole didn't want to take. I mean, we could trade some of those too.
Oh, what's the unicorn thing?
You use a spell at a level higher than the normal when you use it. I had a couple of them before.
You should get that or Grimgar.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Did you have any of those before, Grimgar?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Would
I
that work for like your healing spell? You can cast a healing spell at a higher level.
Yeah.
imagine.
The only requirement is it's got to be a spell that already has material components. Yeah, so like Healing Word, you can't use this on Healing Word because it doesn't have material components.
Yeah, a lot of the healing spells don't have material components.
the
good
way
ones
the way it's
don't.
used is you add this to the material components when you cast. That's what powers it up.
Yeah, then it.
It's like a vocal spell, right? That way.
Yeah, pretty much all the healing spells are vocal somatic. Mass cure wounds, vocal somatic. Yeah. Well, it's still good potion though.
I think I had 3 before I used all of them.
Like 200 gold. That's not bad.
That'd be definitely worth a fireball spell or something.
Yeah, but what does it add? What, D6 to fireball?
Yeah, true.
Or
For
maybe
200
your
gold to add a D6?
star spell, maybe.
What would my star spell do? Use
Potion of arcane recovery. You regain a spell slot. Is that
yeah,
right?
I have one of those. No, it's you have to roll for it. I've got one already that I've been saving, considered using a bunch of times, but I've never used it. Let's see, potion of arcane recovery. I was just looking at it. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. So that you would roll 1d4 plus 1. So like if you roll a 3 plus 1, you would be able to recover up to 4, like not 4 slots, but like 2 level 2 spell slots, a 3 and a 1, up to 4 basically.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Potion of maximum power.
Yeah.
I also have a potion of maximum power. I didn't write down what it is though.
It maxes out the dice roll on a spell.
That's right. Yeah, it's really fucking
Ooh.
good.
Yeah, it is expensive. Yeah, I mean, we've got some money. Do you want to buy all of it? Buy some of it? I think the health healing potions would be good anyway.
I think at the very least all the healing potions. I don't really care all that much about Unicorn's Benediction. I don't know if 200 gold is really worth one spell. One level to a spell. Maximum power is really fucking good. That would be great on like this Odeluke's freezing sphere. Insane.
All right, you want to get healing potions, maximum power.
He already do the arrow.
Yeah, Max already bought the arrows and leave it at that.
Unless you want a arcane recovery potion.
Really, I don't know. I've got a lot of low level spells, like the spells that are really good that I can run out of are level 5, 6, 7 that cast mass cure wounds.
Yeah.
I'd have to drink both of those.
I don't think that's how. Is that how it works? Can you drink 2 back to back? And
No.
I didn't think
No.
so. I think it has to be an instant thing.
Oh, okay.
If you start pounding
Yeah.
all kinds of potions too, you end up having to make a Constitution check against poison.
That makes sense.
Let's not bother with that.
Yeah, let's not bother with that. Okay, so yeah, healing. Let's dish out healing potions. Do you want to take? Do you want me to take the maximum power one? I already have one.
No, I'll take it.
Yeah. Do you have something super powerful?
There's a couple of pretty
Uh,
good damage spells, yeah.
for you to have something in case you have an important turn at some point. Okay, so Maxon take the Supreme Potion. Each of us take a Superior Potion,
Supreme.
right?
What was it again? Max and take Supreme. What were the other splits?
Let's take a Superior.
Each of us take Superior. Okay. And then Greater. Everyone take one Greater, and then
How do you just type in Potion of Superior Healing?
I mean, it doesn't attach to the character sheet like that, so yeah, you can just type it.
Okay.
So it's 2,420.
420 for all that stuff. Okay. Where's my party money?
Oh,
Okay.
so 2 of us take 2 Greater Healing Potions, right?
I'll take one.
Gar and Erkin both take 2 Greater Healing Potions. Me and Rob will take 1.
Sure that
One
works.
greater.
Yep, take a Greater.
I still have one superior also. That was the only one I had though.
All right, how about the
No.
healing potions?
Now you've got another because we all took one Superior. 2 each, and then who wants the last
I'll
2?
take an extra since I didn't get an extra Greater or the Supreme.
Sure.
So I'll take 3.
And I'll take the other one because I'm selfish. 3.
Yeah. All right.
Let's get things moving.
Rob, have you been looking for the mask thing this whole time? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
Okay. I think it is. Yeah, it's in the item. It's in under magic items, written Iron Mender's mask. It's written in the item, I think.
In there.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
number 7.
Find it. What's it start with? R?
Yeah. It's number 7 is the description. And then your your 3 items were the warhammer, the long sword, and the shield, and they're all listed there for what they do.
Yes.
Do we want to talk?
Alternatively,
Sorry.
alternatively, I can also just create 2 more arrows.
Yeah.
I think I'll do the unless does somebody want a warhammer, longsword, or shield with random properties attached to it? I ask everybody.
Well, let me. Okay, they don't know about this. Do you want me to tell them about this?
I don't remember. I don't think there's a reason of keeping it a secret anymore. So yeah,
Okay.
you guys moved on and everything. That's all over with. So
I thought I had more details written someplace, but I'm not seeing it. And your character sheet isn't showing anything either. Which may be the same thing that Travis was dealing with. Didn't you say notes you had disappeared or something?
Now it's on D&D Beyond,
Oh,
not on here.
I don't think it's on D&D Beyond. Let me check quick.
I never moved over my backstory onto Roll20. I had a notepad that I had a bunch of notes on, and I did end up finding some of the stuff, but then the stuff on D&D Beyond is gone.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, so Maxon completed a quest that you guys didn't really know about for his mask, and was given the ability to craft 3 magic weapons, which he did pretty well on. He crafted 3 items. All 3 of them are attunement. And once per week, he is allowed to either try to improve one of the 3 items or create 2 magic arrows. So the 3 items he has, they all again require attunement. They're not very good right now, but if he improves them, he can add more attributes to them and make them better. So he's got a long sword that makes you proficient in lockpicking, a warhammer that makes you proficient in history, and a shield that grants lightning resistance.
The shield or the hammer I might be interested in if they were better.
Yeah, they only require they require attunement right now. They
Yeah.
don't really offer anything that's great.
It's
Yeah.
a new week, so I can improve on them now, right?
Yeah, you can
Do you want me
improve
to-
on one thing. Once per week, you can improve one of the things, but you need to have access to a smithy. And each of the items can take a maximum of 4 total improvements, so that each of the 3 of them has 1 right now.
Yeah, you can just keep giving it back to me, and or you every week until it's maxed out. By the time you'll have,
Sure. Yeah, or else we could just sell it if we don't want it at the end.
that's or that. Yeah. Um. I think I'll do the shield first, since the lightning resistance is the most useful, right? The other one was history, and what was the first one?
You've got lockpicking, history, and lightning resistance.
Lockpicking was the sword. I don't think anyone uses a longsword anyway, right?
I don't think so. You said
Yeah.
the warhammer and the shield.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
try the shield because several of us can use shield, so.
All right, I'll make an improvement on the shield. I still have all of these dragon parts too from the red dragon.
Nothing you can do with that in this town.
Okay, I won't mention
If you have
anything.
another idea, let me know, but there's certainly nothing in this town you can do.
I don't know if any of these can be used for it.
Can we send them to Fandlin with the Fandlin link and maybe we could send them to the dwarves there. They might know have something to do with them.
You have a. You said it's Fandolin. Oh, the Fandolin link, the thing that we use.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The other thing to say too is you could also start a new item. It doesn't have to be one of these, but it's going to start with its first upgrade, you know what I mean? Like it's going to start with 0.
You start on a already magical item?
No.
It has to be
It's
a
got to be
warhammer
something he's made
longsword.
himself. So
Oh, it
his
can't.
you have written Iron Mender's mask. He was a famous Basilmer blacksmith, and the way the mask works is you have to make it yourself. All of this you have to make it yourself. You can't improve something else. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'll do an improvement on the shield.
Improvement on the shield. Okay. So you start off by making a Smith's Tools check. And if somebody wants to do something to make your check better, they can. Like if you had a bard, they could give you bardic inspiration or whatever. Does anybody have anything they can grant him to make his roll better? It's funny because in most everything like I hear about with other DMs, they're always pissed off because their party's always doing like guidance constantly or bardic inspiration or whatever, and they always roll really well. You guys don't do anything like that. You're just like, yeah, whatever happens, happens. Fuck it.
Yeah, I don't got shit.
I have guidance.
I think I have like a +10 on this.
Wow, you'd
too
think you'd
already.
use that once in a while.
You have guidance this
Have
whole
that?
time?
I have something like that too,
That's
don't I?
crazy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you also have
Can't
guidance.
have
I do have
Yeah,
guidance.
Maxon.
Yes.
Maxon also has 3 uses of counterspell he's never used.
what?
It's the
Son
It's
of
the
a
blessing.
bitch.
The blessing he got when you guys fixed that whole thing with the fire witch and the barrow and all that shit.
Why do we even play this game?
What is
None of
that?
us know how to play.
I
We have
used everything I have.
You thought you lived in a hole your whole life.
I don't
I-
even see that.
I didn't think I lived in a
Oh,
hole my
lever.
whole life. I just said that in a stupid way.
Okay.
I see guidance, mending, stone shape,
Yep. Well, mending you use a lot, actually.
witch bolt. I don't see.
Witch bolt?
I don't. I
I
see.
would
Which one?
cast guidance on him.
Which bolt?
Yeah, I have witch bolt.
Bull.
Man.
Witch bolt sucks though because he can attack 3 times or shoot witch bolt once. So it doesn't
And his
really.
attack rolls are nuts.
But yeah, I definitely do not see my counter spells. Where are they listed?
Gosh, I don't know where it is. It's definitely on your D&D Beyond. Under notes, other. Maxon, charm of spell eradication. You can cast counterspell 3 times.
In here.
Yeah,
Like-
you might not have written it here. Here's the language from your D&D Beyond character sheet.
Use it 3 times and it's gone forever, or you get them.
No, I think they're only one
It
time.
was
use,
it was
right?
like your thing with the sorcery points.
Which I still think I have 2 sorcery points.
You do.
Thank you.
I was trying to
Get
find
that
my arrows list. Here we go. 1, 2.
Exists now. Okay, so guidance, which is I get like a D4 added or something, right?
Yeah, so you would make a you're gonna make a Smith's tools check using strength or dexterity. You can pick.
I think it just picks it for me when I click this.
Maybe, and then you can add a D4 to your roll.
If it did anything actually. That's fine. I'll just do a dex.
There you go. Roll your D4. Better than you rolled the first time. Okay, a 22. Okay. So a 22. So that is a success. So you're basically gonna roll a D100 with advantage.
D100. What in the world?
You got a
I just really-
1 on a D100? Wow.
Where's my advantage?
I don't know, just roll another D100.
A 1 in 100.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
26. Alright, let me... Okay, So that first D100 roll is to figure out which chart you get to roll on. So you're going to use the 76. And now you roll to see what your upgrade is. So now roll one more D100 to see what happens. A 62. Okay, now I gotta look that up. Okay. I have to go to... I can't find the chart.
Guys, I might be moving to Florida in a year.
Whoa.
Where's that?
I have relatives that are moving to Daytona. They want me to go with them.
Oh,
You got a
nice.
62. All right.
Okay.
So what you add to this shield is when you are attuned to this artifact, you can use an action to cast one first level spell from it. After you cast the spell, roll a d6. On a roll of 1 to 5, you can't cast it again until after the next dawn. If you roll a 6, you can cast it again. So I have to figure out what that spell is. I'm supposed to just decide what it is, so I will look it up. I will look up something and figure out what that spell should be.
A free level 1 spell.
Yep, I have to figure out what that spell should be. So I will probably make it something in line with the lightning resistance. So it'll probably be a level 1 lightning spell. That is being added. I might be able to figure it out while we play. So that's where... Actually, that kind of makes sense. Oh, you can use an action. I kind of want it to be this one already, though. Let me just see.
Cool shield, Grimguard.
We're not worth attunement yet. My current shield's +1 too. So.
Honestly, honestly, Witch Bolt makes the most sense, but
Which bolt?
no, I think it's. I think I'm actually going to make it absorb elements. I think I'm gonna make it absorb elements.
Sense for a shield.
It's a reaction, not an action, but that's what I'm gonna make it be. So you can cast absorb elements.
Actually, would be nice for a firebolt and stuff.
After you cast the spell, roll a d6. Yep, so it's going to be you can cast absorb elements from the shield. After you cast the spell, roll a d6. On a roll of 1 to 5, you can't cast it again until the next dawn. I will add that to the description of the item in your inventory.
Possible to make it into a +1? Do like...
You said, is it possible to change it into a +1?
Yeah, like...
Yeah, it depends on how well you roll.
Okay.
That last roll you did, you would need a 91 to 100 to get a +1. You got a 62, which is a first level spell. 71 to 80 is a second level spell. 81 to 90 is a third level spell. 91 to 100 is +1 to the AC. Last time you must have gotten between a 41 and a 50, which is resistance against one damage type. And I think I had you roll a d10 to figure out which damage type it was.
If he rolled like a 90 all 5 times, you could get +5 shield.
No. His first roll was to figure out whether he got a minor beneficial property or a major beneficial property. He got a minor beneficial property. 76 wasn't good enough to put him in the higher chart.
Oh.
That. Damn.
So, like, for example, on the higher chart, 1 to 20 is one of your ability scores increases by 2 to a maximum of 24 DM's choice.
Wow.
And that's 1 to 20. That's not the higher stuff. 81 to 90 is you get a 7th level spell.
Oh, shit.
Which I think is what happened. You know that disappearing stabby move he gets for the mask? I think he rolled really well on that, and that's why he got that spell. I think it's a 6th level spell. Steel Wind Strike, no, it's a 5th level spell.
Hmm.
So he must
Well.
have gotten on the major chart between a 61 and a 70. So basically, the first roll is a d20 Smith's Tools. He succeeds as long as he gets a 15 or higher. If he gets a 20 or higher, then he gets to roll the d100 with advantage. On the d100, he needs to get a 90 to 100 to get a major beneficial property. If he gets less than a 90, then he gets a minor beneficial property. And then the last d100 roll determines which property he gets. And then sometimes you have to roll again. If it's saying you get resistance to a damage type, well, now we got to roll to see which type.
Yeah.
Wait, that steel wind strike was something I created?
Yeah.
Oh, so can I still improve that?
No, the mask is a different thing. You didn't make it yourself.
Oh, that's attached to the mask. Okay.
Yeah, that was just a random reward
Oh, for completing his.
for completing the quest. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
It's funny, you guys didn't know that. The mask was talking to him.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the just like kind of like the king, that had a spirit in it that was talking to him and telling him to do stuff. And he completed the quest, and this was the reward he got, the ability to do this.
When'd you get this mask?
Remember that?
In the
remember that?
yeah, the fire tomb.
Yeah, remember that room I stumbled upon and just like chilled in there for like 2 or 3 sessions?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's where I found
Yeah,
it.
that was written Iron Mender's tomb. He took his
Mhm.
mask, and when he attuned to it, it started talking to him.
Is he like a good dude?
Oh yeah, he was cool.
Every now and then, Rob would say something that didn't make any sense, and it's because he was hinting to me that he wanted to ask the mask something.
Oh.
What
He
did the
didn't want-
mask want him to do?
He didn't want you guys to know that he existed.
Why not?
He never said.
I don't remember why.
He never said. All he wanted him to do was to make a warhammer, a longsword, a shield, and 2 arrows. And when he was in Yartar, he did that finally. And he got to keep them all, and they all became magic items.
Like a decent
Thing.
guy?
Burn thing.
What was that?
And told him to burn things.
Things.
Are we done with all that now?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we want to talk to Ham and Kost now, then do the town meeting?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Okay. Is there somewhere we can like grab some food and chit chat?
Yes.
Let's
You do that. I don't want to. I mean, we've only got like 40 minutes left, and we haven't really done anything.
What kind of food do you want to eat?
Shut up, Chris.
What are you in the mood for?
Yeah, I don't know what's on the menu.
Chris gets Erkin gets a bowl of bugs, and he just starts eating them, and they're all alive. And then the guy goes, "That's not food."
That's Erkin.
Well,
Everyone
oh,
laughs
that.
and laughs. Then he
Why
just
was there a
starts.
bowl of
He
bugs
just starts
here?
blowing a guy.
All right, you want to leave the conversation, Grimgar?
Or, oh boy. All right. Well, Tom and
uh,
we asked you here because we heard some stuff about Arthendal, and we're
what did you hear?
told.
What did you hear? Where is he?
Well,
What?
that's kind of
Tell
what we
me.
wanted to ask you.
I don't know where he is. I've been looking for him. Where is he?
Well, we killed a Zentaran leader by the name of Snagmother, and
Okay.
she mentioned that she had been cursed by him.
Okay, another one.
We also had a previous adventurer that was also cursed by him. He was turned into a GIF, I believe, and then eventually also a.
The GIF. Yes, I
Uh,
was looking for the GIF. Where is he?
He's dead.
Dead.
Ah! Are you just running around killing all these people?
Yes.
Well, Stagweather, took over Yartar, trying to kill us and stuff. Fenton, he went crazy,
We don't
sprayed us.
know why we killed her, though. We found out as we were killing her, right? Oh no,
Mm,
no, never mind, we found this out.
we
Forever ago.
knew, yeah, we knew she was turned into the form she was in from a dwarf. I don't know if she told us who it was beforehand.
Did she tell you where he is?
No, she told us she
You might.
couldn't find him.
Do you suppose he died 100 years ago? What can you tell us about him? Because
He's alive.
he was buried, supposedly buried at Old Owl Well, right, where we met
No,
you.
he wasn't buried there. He was killed there, supposedly. I think he was already a lich at that point, which means after they killed him, he just resurrected.
He's a lich.
Well, yes.
Do you think it's the lich, Grimgar?
I put my hand up. We weren't supposed to talk about him.
I don't think it's him anyway, because that lich was a part of the. He didn't seem like a necromancer, right? He was.
Oh, he gets skeletons.
What's his name's brother?
His brother was one of the.
Yeah, did
what's his name
Arthendal have a
there?
brother? You
What?
know?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm not sure he's a lich, but I imagine so if he's still alive, because it was verified that he was dead.
He a part of any organizations or
He doesn't need an organization. He's a monster.
he was a loner? Okay, probably not him then.
All this business with these silly elemental cults and their moronic followers. Arthendal is a far greater threat than any of this bullshit.
So, do you have any leads to him whatsoever?
That's what I'm here tracking down. I've hit a dead end. You've got my hopes up that you had found something.
Sorry, we just kind of we heard necromancer and thought of you and thought you might know something since you were out well.
Okay, listen. Let me just tell you my story, okay? You never asked before. I don't know why. I'm from Thay, okay? We're highly skilled in the art of necromancy, and many necromancers, of course, are evil. I don't think that I am. I bring the dead back to life for good. I make sure they want to be brought back to serve some purpose, like that trustee over there. He points at the zombie trustee. He said, I told him I'd bring him back. He could protect people. He could stop villagers from dying by sacrificing his already dead body to wounds. He agreed. Of course he did. That's the kind of thing that I do. But most necromancers, they're power hungry. They seek control over life. They use necromancy as the easy way of controlling things and people. But they always seek more. They always seek more, and that's why so many of them seek lichdom. I never know if I'm pronouncing it right, if it's lick or lich. Who gives a shit? Leave me alone. Uh, so I've been looking for him. Once I discovered that he was still alive, I've been looking for him. And I knew he was still alive when I heard about a halfling being transformed into a GIF, because that was one of his favorite things to do, to fuck with people. He would change them into other things and make it permanent and curse them, and it was very difficult for anyone to ever undo without using a wish spell. And when I heard that it had happened again, I began to think that he must still be alive. So I went to Old Owl Well, where you ran into me, to look to see if I could find any evidence that he was still there, and I didn't really find anything, which got me to thinking that maybe he hadn't been killed at all. Maybe he didn't come back. Maybe it's that he didn't die at all, and he's been hiding and gathering power this whole time. And so I've been looking for him. And
Maybe.
Why are you looking for him? To stop him?
he needs to die.
Have you heard of the spell scrying before?
Of course I have.
Have you tried to get your hands on the spell?
Yes, it's not possible. It doesn't work.
Um,
Why not?
Because scrying is too simple of a spell for someone as powerful as him. It's easy to block.
Okay.
If you were scrying a regular person or even a wizard of my strength, it might work, but when you start dealing with people of significant power, they just block it easily. There are too many means of avoiding such spells. Magic trinkets can block divination spells. It's easy.
The the rumor that you heard about the halfling turning into a gift. Did you ever hear about a sister?
No.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, did she know anything about Arthendal?
I don't think we really knew much about Arthendal at the time, did we?
Yeah, that's true.
The rumor that I had heard is that a group of 2 to 5 people had attempted to rob some necromancer, and one of them was cursed to take the form of a gif. He was a halfling. Those were all of the details that I heard.
Yeah,
Why
that.
is
But
why is Arthendal a danger to everyone?
He's seeking. I believe that he will seek the power to become a god. And someone who has walked the path of necromancy and is alive after this much time, therefore is probably a lich, could only become an evil god.
Maybe Grimgar can talk to him.
Gar, do you have any powerful divination spells to locate him?
uh, find the path, but that's a specific fixed location I'm familiar with.
Did you mentioned who was this sister?
It's Finton's sister. Oh, his name
Theo.
Cleo. Yeah.
Is she from Phandalin?
Uh, I think his family was from Finland, right? She
Yeah.
was living in a farm around these parts. I don't remember where it is.
North of here.
Yeah.
I think I spoke to her. I went to the funeral of this halfling. I attended the funeral to see if there was any information to find, and I spoke with a Cleo. She told me that Arthendal was alive. She told me she didn't know where he'd been cursed, but that it was someplace in the Somber Hills.
Hmm.
Did we come across any other undead besides his zombies? I mean, obviously the graveyard. Other than that, we come across any other zombies in the area?
Just the other lich there.
I don't think he would know anything. I don't think he's concerned with a whole lot outside of his domain.
He certainly didn't seem like the type of guy, but I don't know.
That he would have just let us leave.
Yeah,
What are
I
you
mean,
talking
I
about?
already.
The licked at the what is it? The Earth
Yeah,
Temple? Is that?
Remlik, I think his name.
Renwick Caradun?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
already I
I
already
guess
wrote
you.
about him in that letter, so I don't really care about
Yeah, I
telling
mean,
somebody else.
I guess you have no idea who anybody truly is, but you. It was a pretty convincing story, and he fits within the timeline of the Caraduns. I mean, when you met him, he had you steal his brother's body from the Knights of Samular.
Yeah.
Wouldn't make a lot of sense for some other person to do that, unless he wanted to use the body for something.
Maybe this guy's a wood elf with no parents.
Okay, so we don't have any way of finding him. We'll just have to keep an eye out for different clues for him, I guess.
Well,
So,
if your friend Deltoid's going to stay here, why don't I come with you?
I mean, we're doing some pretty dangerous stuff. I mean, I know you helped us before, but we're kind of attacking the fire cult next.
Okay, then what do you think I should do?
I think you should do what you want. I'm just warning you that, we're gonna be fighting some pretty powerful people pretty soon.
I mean, if all of this is going on here, maybe he's involved with this.
Possible. Maybe we'll learn some stuff on accident.
Sounds like you already did.
That's true. So yeah, if you'd like to come with us, yeah,
Do
we.
you
Yeah,
do
you're
you have
welcome to come.
do you have any other leads on him?
And now you're our next lead.
Um,
Right?
yeah, I don't think
Maybe we
so. Hold
can
on.
maybe we can find someone else who's seen him then.
We sure this guy's not him?
Pretty sure.
Incite him.
Well, is there any other Zentarum people that might know more about him? Nagmother was the only name I can recall.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm looking through my
About
notes here.
Mango Barrel.
I mean, she knew Arthendal before she joined the Centarum.
She's been
Oh,
cursed for.
Liberte. Liberte was a slave of Arthur, though.
Yeah, we could see if he knows anything.
Yeah, we were going to ask him the next
Mm.
time we saw him.
I think the most recent thing that has happened is Finn getting cursed, right? That's the most recent activity that we know about.
Yes, because I think Snake Mother was cursed before that.
Yeah. So he's definitely been in the area within a year. Because he got turned into the crow. I don't know, a number of months ago. Not that long ago.
We don't know if the crow thing could have been just like an extra part of that transformation.
You don't think that he ran into Arthendal again?
I don't know.
Do those spells go away when you die?
Yes.
Did the painting ever die?
How soon after someone dies can you use Talk with Dead?
How soon after?
I mean, how long can you? Does you stop having the ability to use Talk with Dead after a certain amount of time?
The body has to be able to speak, but not like. Let's see. Hold on. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. That's it. That's the requirement.
So do you think Finn would have decomposed too much to tell us anything?
I mean, I think if he has a skull, he has a mouth.
Okay, so he just has to have the bone of a mouth.
Yep.
Okay. We want to go dig up his body?
Yeah, Chris, how do you feel about this?
You guys are sons of bitches.
Maybe we'll have Jack come help.
Can we use reincarnate on him?
You guys
I'm
want
sure
to
he'd be
bring?
willing to talk with
You
you
want to
guys.
bring Fenton back to life after all this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris can play 2 characters.
There you go. I love to see their dynamic. Urkin Finn.
Well, it sounds like Urkin hates people who steal, so Urkin would hate Fenton.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what it sounds like.
He's gonna cut his head off and reincarnate him.
Right, Erkin?
What?
He said, "Right, Urkin,"
Right?
because he said that you hate people that steal. And then he said, "Right, Urkin."
I suppose. I hate you guys.
Thieves, right? And you've never stolen anything.
Never.
I mean, that's an option, right? We can just ask Fenton.
Cool.
I mean, he might not like you guys very much
Maybe
at all.
we can charm him
No.
and make him tell us.
Yeah, we can bring him back to life and torture him, and he tells us.
There we go. I don't think we can actually. We don't think there's any spells
I
that
can bring him back to life.
Oh,
Resurrection.
isn't that like 2 weeks or something like that though?
Century.
Oh, fuck! You could bring him back to life.
You could have brought back this whole time. You son
Bring
of
him
a
back
bitch.
to life and then just cut his hands off, and then
That's so fucking funny. We could bring Fenton back to life. What's the details on resurrection?
You'd be a
it shows
vegetable.
up. There you go. No, I got to spend a diamond worth 1,000 gold though. Expensive.
Fenton worth
Holy
1,000
shit,
gold.
that smells incredible. Well, he wouldn't be able to attack us very well because he's gonna have a -4 to penalty on all his stuff.
Why don't we talk to Liberté first? How about that?
Okay. I can't believe we're considering this. This is so fucking funny. I kind of hope we do it.
Don't tell Romulus.
No, Romulus will just kill him again.
I do want to tell and Kost, or I do tell him and Kost. I say, we did run into a lich, but I don't think it was Arvindal. I'll relay the information about the lich Remlick
His
to him.
name and everything. What is it? Caradune?
Yeah, Caradune. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think that's who you're looking for.
Sounds like he's somebody else. I don't know that Arthendal would hide who he is. I don't know that he has a reason to.
But you said he's most likely doing everything solo, right? Like he doesn't have like a crew or anything like that.
I don't know if he has a crew.
Maybe
What
a
I mean
crew.
is, he was never part of an organization. He seeks power for power's sake. I don't
but
know why anyone would help him, but people help crazy powerful people all the time, I guess.
Who was the person Glassstaff warned us about? Was that just the spider?
that was just Vizerin, I think.
The Vizerin? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Glassstaff didn't warn you about it. The Black Spider warned you about Vizerin.
Black spider, that's right. Okay.
He's in that boss fight in Wave Echo Cave. He had told you that he was actually in the area looking for Vizerin and said that, I might be evil, but I have a code. Vizerin is chaos and seeks destruction for destruction's sake. And wanted you to team up with him, and you guys were like, fuck you, and you killed him.
And we haven't heard anything about Vizerin since, have we?
You might have heard a thing or two, but you haven't heard very much.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's how to spell it.
Vizeran?
Yeah.
Vizeran, I think.
Sometimes I feel bad about how complicated this story is because you guys can't even remember your own backstories, let alone all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
He was the one that enticed Venom Fang to live near a Wave Echo Cave.
Yeah.
Crafted the weapons.
And Venom Fang did offer you a reward for killing him.
Yeah.
Venom Fang's pissed off about that.
Who told? I don't remember who was telling this. Oh, I think this. Yeah, this Venom Fang told us this. He said the eye that Vizeran's trying to summon, Vizeran had a partner, but the dragon didn't know who it was. Hmm.
And, ask Noreen Dust, if she's heard of
I forgot you had her in
Yeah.
a little jar.
She's in my soul cage still. She's the leader of the hand.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if she has any reason to know that, but
Think so.
I mean,
Yeah, I
we're
don't.
I'll be in Yartar. Somebody would have known if he was, wouldn't they? Unless he was the one that did the graveyard shit.
I think that was just a timing thing, right?
That was just
It's
the
every
timing.
yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
500 years or something like that.
Yeah, you're right. Hmm. I don't think
Uh,
there's any way
do,
she knows.
I mean, we could just sending on Liberté, see where he is right now. Maybe he could meet
Yeah, well,
us.
You guys
probably
did that
the orc
yesterday.
What did he say?
He said that he was resting at what's the name of that farm?
Holmesfield?
He was resting at Delman Ranch after a battle with the orcs. Yeah, I'll throw you on the map so you can see we're done. Top right.
Because Urkin didn't want to give them orc splitter for some reason. He wanted to Harper's take it.
It's dirty Harpers. Meow. That's right, kitty. Goddamn Harpers.
All right. So scrying wouldn't work. We use the mirror at all? We use the mirror today. Yeah, that's right. Good.
I mean, we could ask a more particular, or can we ask a more particular question to the mirror? We just asked about him generally. Could we ask more?
No, there are no. You can't ask a specific question. You ask to see lore about a. I think it's a person or thing, and you get a random smattering of information from the past. Holder of this platinum mirror can learn something about the history of a specific object by taking action to gaze in the mirror and think of the target. Instead of the holder's reflection, the mirror presents scenes from the target's past. Information is accurate, but it is random and cryptic and presented in no particular order. Once activated, the mirror gives information for 1 minute or less, then returns to normal. Can't be used again until the next dawn. So an object or creature. You can use it on the same creature multiple times, and you might get different information.
Mm.
On Arthendal again. We can use it on Vizeran. We can use it on Venom Fang. We can use it on Garsharakiel.
You could use it on, I don't know, an object that you have. Who knows? Whatever. What you got that you want to learn more about?
An object that we have. Oh, man.
I can't think of anything specific. I was just saying that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of shit. Wand of Secrets. But okay. So Haman, you're gonna come with us?
I'd like to, at least until we can talk to this Liberté fellow and see what he knows about Arthendal. He
Sounds like
needs
a
to be
plan.
defeated.
And if there's anybody you wanna, did we tell you about this mirror that we have?
No.
Yeah, so you can look into this mirror and you can think about a person or object that you wanna see glimpses of the past of, and then we can, it has enough power to use once a day.
Okay, use it on Arthendal.
So maybe tomorrow we can use it on him again.
Sure.
Yeah, I already wasted it on Grimgar's mom.
What did it show you?
Just enough.
Oh, you were conceived.
It's a
He's
wild
on
night.
Theron's father, which is a book in a library in a hole somewhere.
That's
Book
right.
in a library in a hole.
Sick roasted by Chris. Can we just do the town meeting?
What do you guys want to do at the town meeting? Because I'm not clear on that. We
I
don't have to
mean,
roleplay it.
yeah, let's not roleplay it. Let's just,
What are you doing?
we just really just wanted to explain that, Deltoid's going to take over. He's
Okay.
going to help them protect themselves, and that the Call of Urkin is bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, it's disbanded. Here's these guys being made an example of.
Everybody cheers. Yay! Fuck those guys. Woo! We still like Arkin though. He's really cool.
Wow.
For town.
Half the people in the crowd have that tattoo on their backs because everyone in the cult got it.
Can it be? Is it
Fun.
something you can get rid of? Like not dermatology. What's that other? What was it?
You're thinking of prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Uh,
I thought you
I
were gonna
offer.
say lesser restoration.
How many of those do I have? Yeah, I offer anyone who wants to get rid of the tattoo that I'll try that
No one takes you up on the
first.
offer. They like their Urkin tattoos.
Think to myself, maybe we should have just let this town get destroyed after all.
And they go, boo! He was just trying to protect us. Boo!
I think it to myself. I didn't say it.
They go, yay! Urkin was always trying to protect us. He didn't want any of us to die.
True Urkin?
That's right. Now give him money.
All right,
You want me to give?
you are hit with 5 copper pieces. Ping, ping, ping.
Ah.
Do you keep the money?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it's technically $15, so it's not like it's change.
So we're heading to Fire Temple now?
Yeah, do we want to ask Liberté to try to meet us somewhere at some point? It's hard to say
I
when.
think we're better off trying to meet him. Sounds like he's in the middle of a war.
Hey, Liberté, you want to meet for lunch?
True.
Well, I'm kind of in war.
Maybe we should help
You want
him
to
win the
use
war.
teleportation and just get to the ranch first, and try to get to him and help. Maybe talk to
Well,
him.
it's a long way to go.
Yeah. So I think
Yeah,
stick with the
let's
plan, and we'll head
yeah,
there
let's
afterward.
work on the fire temple, and then maybe we can see where he is after that, or what we want to do after that.
We'll get distracted by 6 other things before we go there anyway.
Yeah, I do also want to know, and I'm not hinting at anything here, but you haven't really done anything with the cults in a long time, and you were told they have the ability to create more destruction orbs, and you've kind of just left them alone for like 3 weeks. So you don't really know how much closer these guys are to summoning their gods of destruction.
Yeah, I'd like to,
So
take care of this best as possible, I think.
God, some destruction.
Yeah, it's true. And plus we should hit the fire temples soon since their leader's dead.
And
So
the moon elf might be, dying at any moment.
If we get the items I need, the orcs will go away too, maybe.
I'll
Items
get
that
these.
the elves want you to get.
What?
The items that the elves want you to get.
Yeah, the Minotaur horn or something, and then the thing in the fane.
The
Rustmaster, Mandible.
Okay. Yeah, and that's supposed to be down there as well. So
So when are you gonna leave? Because it's getting late in the day. Are you waiting until the morning to leave?
wait till the morning. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So is everybody cool with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So late that afternoon, Grimgar, you get ascending from Lieutenant Hammerstrike, who says, Master Sergeant, we have arrived in Yartar. I want to thank you and your group once again for rescuing the city. We will be taking control of things here and returning to Romulus to Phandalin as soon as we can.
I'll reply. Thank you for the update. We are currently in Red Larch, going to attack Fire Cult tomorrow.
Okay, that's it. It's the only thing that happens.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. I have to take the Dryland Revenge Day off my timeline because Grimgar solved that.
Right.
I will give you the spoiler that because he used his prayer thing on that, I've just removed that from everything. It's just not going to happen now. Grimgar fixed it.
Wow. Good job.
So I will give you guys that spoiler and just confirm with finality. Yeah, that's over. He fixed it.
That was close. Took
Jeez.
so long to roll that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the next morning the party gets ready to leave Red Larch. Are you using the Mirror of the Past before you leave? I think you got to roll boots, Erkin. Grimgar, let's see, today is the 8th. You can't pray that your thing again till the 12th. You don't have that yet. So are you using the mirror now, or are you going to wait till later in the day?
Let's wait till next session. I'll forget everything.
Sure.
We will plan on using it on Bell again.
Okay. So you're heading towards Scarlet Moon Hall?
Yes.
Okay. Which way do you want to go to get there?
Uh, Larch path and then cut over. Is that the quickest way? I think whatever the quickest way is, right?
That would be the quickest way.
I don't think there's anything stopping us, right? As far as we know.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I guess the other way to do it is to teleport it in, but if you
Okay.
want to,
Save time and teleport. We don't have to deal with that firewall and stuff.
yeah, it's a question of if we hit it. That's the only thing. If we don't get the,
Real bad.
yeah, if we roll bad, then we end up who knows where exactly.
Could be swarming with them enemies again.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course, when you guys leave in the morning, Deltoid says his goodbyes and everything, and lets you know that he's going to do his best to train everybody up and keep this place safe. And if you need him again, he'll be here. But he probably wouldn't feel comfortable leaving until he's trained up a replacement, which is his intention. He's not planning on sticking around for all that long. He's a rambling man.
How long is it going to take us to get to Scarlet Moon Hall?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Um, you'll get there at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it's just walk.
Sounds good.
Okay. 2 people make perception checks.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Um, you guys don't notice anything of note other than things you've already seen. And at 4 o'clock, you arrive at Scarlet Moon Hall, which is just as dead as the last time you were here. There is nobody around. So do
Going,
you just want to go down the tunnel?
yeah.
Okay. You head down the tunnel back toward the temple, and when you get to the area where the magma wall used to be, it is there again. Took you another 2 hours to get there, so it's 6 p.m. Party arrives at magma wall.
How do we want to do it this time?
I will tell you too that I decided I didn't like my lava rules. It was too realistic and it was too complicated. So I have adjusted the lava rules. It's still kind of long, but trust me, it's half as long as it used to be. So the point that matters is the chart at the bottom for distance and what happens. Noting that if you have a wall between you and the lava, you can double your distance. So if you were 20 feet away, but there was a wall in between you and the lava, then it's actually considered 40 feet.
Can you throw up your wall to block the lava wall there? Wall force.
Travis? Hmm.
Can't hear. Force.
No, he's not saying anything.
Oh,
Take the dick out of your mouth. Oh, no.
can't.
Once it's in, stays in.
Where's wall force? Wall force. Yeah, it couldn't be a horizontal barrier. I suppose that we can't get through it though. That's the problem. Is the lava or is the yeah, lava wall like coming from the top or the bottom? If you just put it on the bottom, would it or the top, would it stop it?
It's a vertical wall. It's a, it's
Vertical
it's
wall.
it's a wall that you had to walk through before.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just
not a
curious
floor.
how it's generated though.
As far as you can tell, it's just hovering in place, blocking the walkway.
Magma.
Hello?
Hi, Travis.
Hey,
Oh, he's back.
Jeez. Mic wasn't working.
Mm.
Well, my headset wasn't working in general.
yeah, but if you so it doesn't seem like it's flowing lava like coming like a waterfall almost.
No, it's
It's
hovering in
just
place.
it's hovering it. Okay.
Oh, you were saying, could you cut off?
Yeah, that was my thought.
You don't have any reason to believe that would work, but you would probably have to try it to be sure.
Wall's back.
The
Mhm.
wall is back. Yep.
We're just gonna use our things to get past it, or are you trying to think of other ways?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of.
You could send someone in to go turn it off.
Yeah,
Sure,
that's
we
the
know
other
where
way.
it is.
Could we get within 10 feet and then you cast Wall of Force in a sphere? Well, then we're gonna not be within 10 feet on the other side of it though.
You can't move the wall of force anyway.
Well, I'm saying if we were already inside of it and cast it around us.
I cast Lehman's tiny hut in there, or is it not big enough? It would probably just flow over it anyway, not really help.
Yeah, I mean, the tiny hut says that it's temperate inside, but the issue is that tiny hut is a dome. It doesn't have a built-in floor, and so the lava would still be inside.
Oh, okay.
Just like when you cast tiny hut, the ground is still inside. The
Okay.
weakness to tiny hut is that somebody could tunnel in.
See to the other side? I forget.
No, it's
There's like
opaque.
there's a little drop off, right? Once you go through, you drop off. That's where Maxon left, or was waiting for us, wasn't he?
Yeah, but it wasn't immediate. You had to go forward a little ways, and then it would fall off into a lava pit, and you'd have to know that you got to jump forward and down to get past that. You know where it
Vespa
is, so
is,
that's I'm not even gonna say that's a challenge. You know all about it.
yeah. Um,
I have a potion of fire immunity. I mean, somebody can drink it and then just go back
what
to
if
where that
the?
switch is.
I feel like the oil of etherealness is probably more useful here because we can take some time to rub it on somebody.
Mm.
Because it's harder to use that in a fight or anything. It's only useful for planning.
Take some
You know.
good time.
Yeah,
So I'd say
plus,
we rub it all over Erkin,
Whoa.
have him go to the switch and uh, turn it off.
sure. I'm up for
Just
some rubbing.
strip down. He's gonna rub that stuff all over me.
I
Yeah.
love potions too.
Nah, I'm really into this plan.
Really into it.
No other plan. I don't even want to hear about it. I shoot it down.
That's all you want.
The only way, huh?
It's actually a good plan though, because if you're ethereal too, unless somebody can see you, you're invisible essentially. So
Stick and cross planes somehow. You're not
yeah,
gonna act or her. I mean, whatever
I,
happens.
li- I like that idea actually. See that?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so Erkin, you're gonna go ethereal and go turn it off.
Yeah. Do
Okay.
it. Rub me down,
Okay.
boys.
So before we get off, let me just figure out exactly what happens here. So Erkin, you have it's in an hour. Is this an hour?
Who's got the
Yep,
oil
I
there?
do. Yeah,
Say.
it's an hour.
1 hour. Okay. So you've got this for an hour. So you walk through the lava.
Yes.
Okay, you walk through the lava. You're through it. You're on the other side. So what do you do when you're on the other side? Don't worry about directions and all that. I just want to know what you do.
Go to the switch and turn it off.
Okay. What's your pace like here?
Casual.
Okay.
Business casual.
Okay. All right. So to get to the temple was a 45-minute walk. So you get to the temple. Let me take a look at the temple here. So let's do this. Let me make sure your tokens aren't here. So I'm gonna put Erkin on this map. I just want to know, but only Erkin. Right there. And move to this map. Okay, top left, can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are ethereal, so you could walk through walls if you want. So you've got 15 minutes. What do you do?
I've been willing to walk through walls straight down there.
Straight down there. Okay. So I'm going to move you into that room. Right there. You go straight there. You pull the switch. I would say you've got 5 minutes left on the spell. And you pull the switch, and everybody else, you see the lava wall disappear. And that's where we'll start next time.
Everybody.
So yeah, that was a good solution to that. So let's see, that took him 55 minutes. So I'm going to say it's about 7 p.m. Erkin turns off magma wall and has 5 minutes left on etherealness. And that is where we'll start next time, with him in that room and 5 minutes left, and you guys starting your 45-minute walk.
Right.
Okay, well, I think it's good to have these sessions sometimes where you guys kind of remind yourself what's going on.
I like just kind of understanding what's going on. Just talk shit, because otherwise I'll forget literally everything.
Yeah, my plan for our next campaign is going to be to have a community set of notes right on Roll20 that you guys can open up and add to as you want, so that we don't have to worry about stuff getting lost and forgetting things and stuff like that. Because it's also, the story's not going to be so complicated that it's so hard to remember who everybody is and stuff. Because people won't matter after you've killed them or whatever. Oh.
Yeah, there's a good reason to just kill everybody, because then you don't need to worry about who they are.
Yeah.
If only that were true. Okay. Anybody need any clarifications? Anything that happened today or something you were confused about?
No, I feel pretty good.
Okay. Cool. Well, I think I'm prepared no matter what you do next. So, that's good.
Let's curveball, guys. Let's go to the Fae.
I really thought that you guys would. I didn't realize you were going to talk so much. I thought you guys were going to get a lot further through this, and so I was prepared for a lot more.
I think we all thought we would get further than this, but I think it was a good refreshment.
I know that Chris really enjoyed talking to the city council.
I saw this coming, I think. With all this planned talking to the council, holding a meeting.
So what do you guys want for lunch? That's fine. I mean, yeah.
It's not Chris's fault, so he can go fuck himself.
I mean, it might be 40% his fault and 60% everybody else combined. I mean, I was really surprised when you guys had some Earth cultists. You're like, okay, you guys stay here and keep an eye on things. I was kind of like, what? Why are they doing this? And I don't know if you guys put it together, but yeah, when you were in Westbridge and they were talking about a fifth cult, yeah, that's what they were talking about.
Both of them.
We guessed that, didn't we?
You did, but you were like, if that's what it fucking is. Oh yeah, that's what it was.
I remember that.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Good job, everybody. See you next week.
All right.
Thanks.